Baseball au naturel tonight. No roof despite the light rain. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it starts right now. Number 45, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers, so if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare, and the thing I enjoy the most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it, and the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
And now, Angel Almanza. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
So now to the plate, Cristobal Moreno. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, Matt, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
At the plate now, Trevor Hardy. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Only play's going to be at first, so that will go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Stepping in next, James Ritchie. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. On that ball, you could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 2-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
At the plate now is Jorge Ordonez. From the stretch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ritchie is off of first with 2 away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a ball.
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Next to hit is Jake Franzen, and Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. From the belt, the pitch, and not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here, 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Softly hit out to short. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Brewers forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Brewers 1. The Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Sean Hayden, a left-handed Missouri native, is the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping up is Ibundel Isabel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman.
Now the pitch.
Isabel.
At the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And there's one away.
Batting second.
And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
At the plate, Deshaun Knowles. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. One out, nobody on.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Now another 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Edgardo Brazoban, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-0. Ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail this one 1-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
The 0-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now in the box, Kareem Cottrell. And now the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Batting 9, the first baseman.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Into the box, Blake Nash. A pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lura is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Brewers go down quietly. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Byron Lura. Here's the first pitch. Hayden is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V. I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Popped him up. Ordonez in foul ground. 1 out.
Batting fifth. Not shortstop.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping in now, Wander Javier. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting sixth. The third baseman, Cesar Ledesma.
Next for the Tigers, Cesar Ledesma. First pitch coming, here it is. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopped weakly to the left. 2 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the DH, Angel Almanza.
Angel Almanza.
Now the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cristobal Moreno.
So now to the plate, Cristobal Moreno tripled and later scored first time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Into the box now, Trevor Hardy, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They lead it 1-0. Into the box, Ruben Waylock, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
The center fielder, Nemanja.
Now into the box, Nemanja Waldron. First pitch on its way.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Forkball, that's where you want it, but it's 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
A payoff pitch 1 more time. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So now to the plate, Malquin Canelo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Franzen goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It remains 1-0. So now here is James Ritchie. Worked a walk his first time up.
Ritchie.
And now pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
2-1.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. So a long at bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
So now into the box is Jorge Ordonez. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Ritchie aboard here at first with nobody out. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get fouled. 2-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Jake Franzen. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes.
Inside ball.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. The 1-1 home.
Hey!
One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
3-2 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. The second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first, way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
In now, Rolando Dominguez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2. Here it is.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping in once again is Evander Isabel. Back to the top of the. Still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Forkball misses. 1-1. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side. Ritchie is there to put it away for out number 1.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in will be Deshaun Knowles. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit toward the hole. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Now batting, catcher, Edgardo Razabeth.
Into the box, Edgardo Razabeth, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1 and 2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors for the Tigers to this point. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Striding in is Byron Laura, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
1-1.
The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
The 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now to the plate, Kareem Cottrell.
The center fielder, Kareem Cottrell.
Here's the pitch.
1-1.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Full count, 3-2. this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. At the plate, Blake Nash. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. One and one the count to the Brewers first baseman.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1 is taken for strike two.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. One there on the first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Into the box now, Angel Almanza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 in there at the knees. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. None left for Milwaukee, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Let's get started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
To the plate now, Cesar Ledesma. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Next to dig in, Ruben Vuela. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
More discipline here. It's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
One out and a runner on second base. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Oh,
2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now the payoff pitch home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dominguez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nemanja Waldron.
Next to hit, Nemanja Waldron struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits here, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Malquin Canelo is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Cristobal Moreno. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The 0-1 delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And now a pitch on the way. Grounded to short. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Oh, man, right there. Just an incredible play from one of the best shortstops in the game. Great job going to his backhand, but it's the release that makes all the difference, boys. With speed going down the line, he had to throw that across the diamond super fast, and he did just that. And he's slower with the exchange, and I think that's a knock. Awesome play.
Stepping in now, Trevor Hardy, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. No hits to this point. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious T work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, James Ritchie, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Cesar Izturis is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 12, Cesar Izturis.
Julio Beltre is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Number 94, Julio.
Luis Liberado is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Now playing left field. Number 29, Luis Liberado.
Ryan McKenna will also come in. Now as he takes over out in center.
Now playing center field, number 65.
2-0 count and the pitch. Strike taken to throw. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Well, the offense has been in short supply here tonight, so maybe that bag was aimed at finding another way to generate some runs.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
And he fouls this one off. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Jorge Ordonez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty D, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Well right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets it.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first. Beats him easily, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Ibanda Isabel. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Pablo Tejeda will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 24, Pablo Tejeda.
Francesco Alvarez is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Jairo Espinoza is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Esteban Perez will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 0, Esteban.
Leandro Baez will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Now playing center field, number 32, Leandro Baez.
Ready. Here's the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Nope. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The 2-2. Deshaun Knowles will be next. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Throw to first is in time, 1 down. Up next, Deshaun Knowles. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here now the 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate now, Edgardo Brazoban. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. Line drive to center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot. Down in order go the Tigers. Score remains tied 1-1. Giovanni Pineda is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Giovanni Pineda.
At the plate, Jake Franzen, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nope. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Into center field, line drive, base hit. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
So now to the plate, Francesco Alvarez, and it's fouled away. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. A wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
A little low. It's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. So next to bat will be Leandro Baez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
The first baseman, number 10. Yeah.
Into the box now, Blake Nash. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. 2-1 to count. From the stretch. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Brewers strand 1, still tied 1 apiece. Now to the plate, here is Julio Beltre. He's batting. Cleanup in this one, but we'll get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Marcel, but Batista will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 36, Marcel Batista.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Cesar Torres. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And this is lined hard to deep left. Alvarez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Stepping in now, Cesar Ledesma, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 0-2 once more. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So here is Ethan DeCaster, and this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch.
Ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter is second baseman, Pablo Tejeda.
Into the box, Pablo Tejeda, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Popped him up. As Torres over to his left. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, number 7, Trevor Hardy.
Next, it'll be Trevor Hardy. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a one-run ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
Standing in now, Jairo Espinoza, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8, 2-1 Milwaukee. Logan Esslinger is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Logan Esslinger.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Guzman as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. but I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Liner in there for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Tigers are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
And now, Ryan McKenna, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Just keeping him close.
He's safe.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
As a look now to pitch. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So next to hit is Ibandel Isabel. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. One and one to count. Two balls and a strike for the Tigers' first baseman.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. But it's offline. He scores. It's a big two-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Jonathan Cookston takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Deshaun Knowles will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready now is Edgardo Brazoban. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. McKenna at second. Knowles on at first with 2 down. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Set and the 1-1 swung on and missed. 1-2 now. One and 2. Here it is. Popped him up. Franzen waits on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Tigers get just the 1. 9th inning coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Esteban Perez.
Perez.
Thomas Sapucki will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. And that misses. 1-1. swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Jake Franson.
Next to stand in is Jake Franson. Now here's the first offering. Hey! 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, left fielder, Francisco.
And now here is Francesco Alvarez. He's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing. The 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Possible go-ahead runs on first. 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. The 1-1 pitch.
That's outside. No, inside.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-1 pitch. Possible go-ahead runs on first. 1 away. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Isabel is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The center fielder, number 32, Leandro Baez.
Next, here is Leandro Baez. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1 pitch.
Too high. Ball.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2-2. Here it is. Sharp ground ball to third. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Milwaukee leaves one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now it'll be Julio Beltre.
Leading up for the Tigers, the right fielder, Julio.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one. Swinging strike.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 1-2.
No, that's down.
Popped him up. Franzen is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop, Cesar.
Next up is Cesar Torres. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Toward the alley in left center, that's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about two. Throwing to second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Plate now, Cesar Ledesma. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 0-1. And this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And the Tigers have won this one walk-off style.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
(3-2) the finish in tonight's game. The Tigers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Thomas Sapucki gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.